So let's dive into what that means to position your home on the market and keep the strategy going the whole time. So if we go onto the market and we don't have any interest within the first 2 weeks, that gives us a big indicator of what the market and the buyers are telling us. That's going to tell us that either the price is too high or that our home that we're listing is very unique and not a lot of buyers are looking for that. So we have to figure out how to make it more attractive to buyers, whether that's redoing the photos and just reorganizing them to make them look different and fresh and getting new perspective on it, or whether that means highlighting some different features about the home or the location. And then our last option would be to lower the price, because that might be the issue. A lot of the times, if the home isn't super unique and isn't limiting on the type of buyers that it's going to attract, and it's going where no showings are happening, there's no interest, no offers, then that gives us a big indicator that the buyers in the market is telling us that we are sitting too high and we're not in the competitive range with the other similar properties. So we want to be in the competitive range, and we have to reposition ourselves to be the best deal on the market. So we'll talk about that when we get to that point. But if you do hear me say, hey, we need to have a conversation about repositioning on the market, well, now you have a heads up about kind of where that's going to lead to and what that means. Repositioning on the market, we're not just going to pick a magical number and say, okay, let's drop it down to this price. We're going to take a lot of different factors into consideration, like how much do you need to make off of this home, because we don't want to go below that point. And also, what is the market telling us? Have there been other homes that have sold that are in this price range and our home is just kind of sitting? Is that because buyer activity is low, or is that because buyer activity is high and we are just not falling into the category that we need to be desirable to those buyers? So essentially everything that I take into consideration to price your home the first time, that's all going to get taken into consideration every time we look at repositioning ourselves on the market. So we're not just going to pick a magical number and say, okay, let's hope that buyer interest will increase if we drop this by $5,000. No, we're going to say, okay, how has the market changed since it's been listed? And where do we need to put it because of the market activity? And that's what will go into it. That is a long-winded answer on what it means to reposition your home on the market. But knowing this now will shorten the conversation in the future, should this ever have to happen. I don't want to have this conversation in the future, but it's not fair to you if I don't give you a heads up on the possibilities that could happen.